Hello and welcome to JTV's pregame coverage of the Big Cat football game. Homecoming festivities will begin shortly, then we'll send you to a quick break and get ready for kickoff. Please enjoy the show.
Let's hear it for Jackson Wave, Jackson Liberty Dance Teams.
Out there.
And as with homecoming, we have the Jackson Memorial Band Senior Night. And another special thing about senior night is they invite a few middle schoolers to join in the high school band just to get a taste of what it's like.
is about that time for us to recognize our band seniors, the class of 2024. Up first, as Mr. Diaz makes his way through the tunnel, we have Ms. Rachel Baczynski, escorted by her parents Sharon and Chuck, and her brother Charlie. Up next is Lauren Kutin, escorted by her parents Yolanda and Regis Kutin. After Lauren, we have Mr. James Dixon, escorted by his parents Jim and Kristen Dixon. Also of the trumpet section, we have Mr. Joe Dobeck, escorted by his mom Andrea and dad Gene, and his sisters Gabriella, Sophia, and Emily. Up next, Mr. Damian Dory, escorted by his mom, Christine Dory. Up next, we have Ms. Jazzy Felipe, escorted by Jose Luis Felipe, Magali Hertero, and her family. Up next, we have Mr. Carl Hager, escorted by his parents Karen and Brad Hager, and his siblings Gavin and Marion. Up next, we have Samir Lee, escorted by her parents Emil and Adrian, sister Sanai, and brother Samir. Up next, we have our drum major, Ms. Samantha Libby, escorted by her parents Jody and Brian, and her brother Brian. And up next, supporting their snare drums, we have Mr. Anthony Mazzio, escorted by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Mazzio, and his sisters Rosie and Lily. Up next, we have Mr. Seth Ruditsky, escorted by his mother Michelle, father Brian, and his sister Julia. Up next, Taylor Santori, escorted by Michael and Nicole Santori. Up next, Ms. Gracie Sawicki, escorted by Alex Sawicki, Jen Runyon, and her younger brother, Alex. Up next, we have Rebecca Seeds, escorted by her mother, Lori Seeds. And then we have Miss Jamie Spack, escorted by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Spack. And we have Mr. Benjamin Springfield, escorted by Mr. and Mrs. Springfield and his sister, Rebecca. Up next, we have our Swindell twins, Bloom and Zora, escorted by Mom, Mrs. Swindell. Up next, we have Natalie Torres Miron, escorted by her parents, Angela Miron, Felix Torres, brother Henry Torres Miron, and Aunt Ophelia Miron. From the tuba section, we now have Mr. Nate Tolan, escorted by his parents, Kate and Jason Tolan, and his brother Dan. From the clarinets, we have Ms. Megan White, escorted by her parents, Rob and Kim White, and her sister and alumni band member, Ms. Emma White. And finally, Mr. Jack Zeltner, escorted by Amanda Zeltner and Matt Vernier. All right, how about another big hand for our class of 2024 of the Jackson Memorial Jaguar Marching Band.
Please be sure to visit the snack stands which support our band, our football team, cheerleading. So there's a concession stand by the field house and one over here on the left side in front of the bleachers.
Nicole, tilt the camera down. That camera, yeah.
Now, if you could please welcome the 2023 Jackson Liberty Lions to the field.
My legs just
The Jackson Liberty Lions are coached by Jim Sharples. They ended the game today with a 2-4 overall record and a 2-2 record in the division.
You just want the chair so you can sit. We still want you to take the chair though. Side, yeah.
Now here come your Jackson Jaguars with a 5-1 record, led by head coach Vinny Mastrella. Get up, get loud, and let's welcome our Jackson Jaguars. Good evening. If I could ask everyone to please stand, remove their hats, and focus on the Jackson ROTC Air Force as they present the colors, and the Jackson Memorial High School Band will play our national anthem.
They intro me in the middle of that.
again. I'd like to now read the Shore Conference pledge. As members of the Shore Conference, we pledge to promote unity through our continued commitment to diversity, inclusion, and equity. We will embrace the differences of all as we engage in elite levels of competition.
Hello and welcome to JTV's Game of the Week. I'm Brian Martingano, and today we have the Big Cat matchup between the Jackson Memorial Jaguars and the Jackson Liberty Lions. Of course, it is homecoming for the Jaguars, and at halftime we will have the homecoming courts and the JMHS band performing. Now, both these teams are coming off of a loss.
As both teams' captains,
The Lions are 2-4 and the Jaguars are 5-1. Both teams, a little bit of a rough showing last time, but as always, big matchup between the two schools, crosstown rivals. And perfect football weather here. Field looks good. And
the award is presented in memory of the late Donald Connor, a teacher, coach, athletic director with the Jackson Township School District.
hope you enjoyed the pregame festivities by the dance team's senior day for the Jackson Memorial Band as we await the result of the coin toss.
And the National Federation of High School Athletic Directors. Mr. Connor also ran the township's recreation program for more than 20 years. When he began his tenure as athletic director, Jackson Memorial fielded fewer than 10 teams. This number swelled to nearly 30 teams at the high school and middle school levels at the time of his untimely death in October of 1987. Mr. Connor was influential in establishing the Shore Conference as we know it today. At the conclusion of the game, focus your attention to midfield, where members of the Connor family will present the cup to promote the winning team. The Connor family would like to wish both teams good luck tonight. We also would be remiss if we did not formally welcome Mrs. Irene Connor, who is in attendance tonight. Irene has been a fixture of Jackson High School school events since 1965.
And teams break from the middle. Once again, this is always a game that in the past has been mostly ruled by Memorial. They've had some pretty long streaks going, but this is one of those games that Liberty comes to. They're fired up and they're ready to win. So, gonna be a big night for both teams. One of the big starts is just gotta start quick, get both sides of the ball going, and both teams actually only scored 2 points in their last game, so need a big turnaround from the offenses tonight. Memorial will receive the ball first. .61 degrees out, and the crowd is here. Both sidelines looking packed. Jackson Liberty set to kick it away. It's a low squibber down the right sideline, and that'll roll out, and not the start the Lions would hope for. Yeah, we're flagging them as the Jags offense takes the field.
The Lions will re-kick.
And they elect to have the Lions re-kick. So, not the start the Lions would hope for. Penalty on the kickoff, but and another low kick down the right side. Gonna get caught, try to cross field, able to find a little bit of room to make a man miss, has some room to run, gets to the outside, and finally gets brought down at the 49. good return by the Jags, able to flip fields as the Jag offense gets ready to take the field. And again, just a low kick to the far side, able to cross fields. Good tackle, and the ball came out, but went out of bounds. No harm, no foul for the Jags.
First and 10 Jaguars starting their own 48-yard line.
Well, back for quarterback, drop back, look right, able to keep it himself, find room up the middle, cross the 50, able to get to the outside, shake off a tackle, finally getting brought down. It's a great start by the Jags. Good play call, able to pick up some yards. And that's just a good rush on first down. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Jags. It'll be hands off and gonna get brought down. Not anything gained there, so leave him on a 3rd and 2. Jonah Glenn on the rush. And Eli Kaufman is the quarterback for the Jaguars. Going to be in shotgun formation, back in the backfield, going to take it himself, roll out to his right. Look to throw, short throw, and it'll be caught. Not able to bring him down yet, and that'll be a first down for the Jaguars on 3rd and 4. Good start for the Jags. Finding a way down the field. Albert D'Alessandro on the catch.
Jaguars have the 1st and 10 from the Liberty 26.
As always, you have the Jackson Memorial crowd hyped, as always, wearing their pink in support of Cancer Awareness Month. Quarterback going to take the snap, hand it off to the left side, able to have a little bit of room to run, break to the outside, still on his feet, cross the 20, somehow stays up before getting brought down at around 15. This is a great start for the Jaguars. There's a flag on the play. There's just a good run to the outside, able to set the edge, let your running back speed take over. Couple of missed tackles before finally getting brought down, but it'll be a holding call on the Jaguars. So that'll get brought back. It'll be 1st and 18 from the 35, so not big play. Wiped off the board, quarterback drop back, some free rushes, a screen pass, able to get it off, has wide open room on the right side, blockers in front of him, able to get to the 10, the 5 before finally getting brought down about the 3, and that's the perfect play call for the Jaguars to get that first down. And big fan of that play call from the Jaguars. Get the ball out of your quarterback's hand to the running back with blockers in front of him, and really nobody there to make the tackle. Once you get those big offensive linemen going downhill, not much you can do to stop the runner, but it'll be 1st and goal for the Jags from the 5. And just an easy touchdown for the Jaguars, Jonah Glenn. And Jaguars just gonna march down the field. A penalty moved them back, but nothing stopped them. And that's green play on 1st and 19. Leads to this, and that's just a clean handoff to Jonah Glenn, able to get to the outside, break a tackle. And so far, Jags offensive line just able to make a hole and to rush.
Aiden Charterback kicking for the Jags.
as we await the extra point, that was just a good drive for the Jags. Able to get the passing game going, running game going early. Warm up a little bit. But too many men on the field penalty from the Lions. And a little bit of a sloppy game early penalty-wise. Correction, the penalty is on the Jaguars. Have to back up, and normally a gimme extra point. It's going to be backed up. And the kick is up, and it's a beauty. Right down the middle. That'll be 7-0 Jags. And with 9:09, that's a 3-minute drive where they just march down the field off of a short kickoff and a good return.
Don't forget to get down to those snack stands, help support our programs. There'll also be a 50-50.
Just clean kick from the Jaguars. Clean football going. And this is with the Lions. You need a quick response. You want to get the points on the board. Don't want to fall behind early. But coming off a 2-point performance for the Jaguars, it's got to feel good to get out there and march right down the field, grab momentum early, and try to put the Lions on their back foot. As Jag Nation getting loud, doing their best to drown out the Jackson Liberty Band. Kick is away and deep. Have to return it on his way back. Stumbles a little bit. Makes a move to the inside, move to the outside, and gets brought down at around the 15. Good kick from the Jaguars. And elects to return it from his own goal line. Able to get it back to the 15 as the Lions take the field. And really not much opens up for him. Good arm tackle by number 11. Motion in the backfield. Shotgun snap, gonna drop back, look over the middle, another screen pass. Gets brought down for a little gain.
Tackled by number 71, Zach Ofashi.
Tackle by Zach Ofashi. Good job getting him by the legs, bring down the runner. It'll be a gain of 4 and a quick screen pass by the Lions. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers wide, and that would be a jump on in the Memorial side. And that'll bring them to a 2nd and 1. I think the Lions knew as soon as it happened. Now it's 2nd and 1. See what the Lions try to do, if they want to pick up the first here, or if they want to take a shot on 2nd and short. Take the snap, keep it himself, break to the outside, able to find the edge and get out. And it'll be a first down for the Lions. Of course, the Jackson Memorial Band showing their support, keeping it nice and loud to stop that Lions offense. And that'll be another flag. Looking a little bit sloppy early. Both teams need a little bit of time to settle in. And Jag Nation with their corresponding "You Can't Do That" chant. And if you had any question, it's definitely a rivalry. And there's taunting going on in the crowd. Interesting, but first and 15 for the Lions from their own 24. Gonna take the snap, hand it off to the left side, and not gonna be much to gain on first down.
Amir Smith on the carry, tackled by number 13, Ryan Jagoski.
And able to break to the outside, but solid one-on-one tackle by the Jaguars. So far, doing a good job of stopping yards after contact.
Second 14 for the Lions.
Trips to the right side for the Lions, back in the backfield, and tried to jump the snap. Affect the attempt by the Jaguars, but that's another offside penalty.
Flag and play offside by the Jackson Jags.
So they're adding up fast. The Jags, that's already penalty number 3. And this is where the Jaguars need to put their foot down, and it's still 2nd and 9. Gonna take the snap, drop back, look left, throw left, and great play by Frank Castellano. Able to get a pass breakup, and I like that play. Just a quick one-hitch read from the quarterback. Good throw, and just better coverage. Able to get there right on time, break up the pass. Lions again doing trips to the right, back in the backfield. And another penalty on the Jaguars. This is not looking good. Stacking up fast for the Jaguars, giving them way too many free opportunities. And that'll give it 3rd and 4 for the Lions. Ball still on the 36. Sloppy beginning from both teams. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Back to the backfield, and they got him to jump again, and that'll be a first down for the Lions. And the snap count is working. They're able to get him to jump off sides, and this is a bad start for the Jaguars. 5 penalties already, and bails them out of a 2nd and 15 off of 3 offside penalties. Fresh set of downs for the Lions. Not the way you typically get a first down, but stacked box. Quarterback gonna keep it for himself. Nowhere for him to go. And it's gonna get brought down to the backfield for a loss of 5.
26, Amir Smith on the carry, tackled by number 50, Ishmael
Mire
Thompson.
Smith on the carry.
A loss of 4 on the play. They'll bring up 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 for the Lions, and against a stacked box with only 2 receivers wide, tried to do an inside zone just quick penetration by the Jaguars, not letting him get away. High snap, quarterback gonna keep it for himself, but nowhere to go off of a high snap. And it's been a first quarter riddled by mistakes by both teams, but the Jag defense seems to have calmed down a little bit, and that'll leave the Lions in a 3rd and 14. So after a terrible start to the drive for the Jaguars, seem to have settled down, stopped the penalties, and get themselves into a good position on 3rd and long. Lions interested to see what they elect to do. Only 2 receivers out. Jags might be bringing the pressure. Stacking the line for the Jags, and Jags pointing for a false start. See what they rule. They'll rule it against the Jaguars again. So that's penalty number 6 for the Jaguars. And the cadence for the Lions is working well and getting them free yards.
Penalty on the Jags brings up 3rd and 11.
So 3rd and 11 for the Lions. Six penalties already for the Jaguars, but Lions haven't been able to capitalize on it yet. Jags moving up to the line. It'll be a drop back pass, gonna roll out to his left, throw across his body, throw deep, has a receiver open and makes the catch before going down. And that'll be a 1st down for the Lions, finally able to get something going off these penalties. The Jaguars giving them plenty of free opportunities. And just a good throw, outran the coverage. A little bit underthrown, but otherwise perfect ball, catchable height, and the Lions are moving. And it is getting loud between the 2 bands, but that'll be a 1st down for the Lions from the 30. About 3 minutes left on the clock. 2 receivers wide, a high snap again. Quarterback gonna keep it for himself, try to stay on his feet, but not anywhere to go. No gain on the play. The Lions. So with 2:40 left in the first quarter, Lions get a big play to break it open, but this drive has been full of mistakes for the Jaguars, giving them 3 opportunities. Give them a gain of 1 on the play. Another high snap, quarterback gonna keep it, roll out to his right, has some room to run, able to break to the sideline, make a jump back in, and finally gets brought down at the 8. That's another 1st down for the Lions as they're moving. And this is free opportunity for the Lions. Plenty of room, good move, juking back to the inside, gets a block before getting brought down. Now to move the ball to the 14 for the Lions.
A lot of grabbing. There's a lot of grabbing.
So 1st and 10 for the Lions from the 15. That cadence, good snap. Gonna run it across the middle. Nowhere to go, gets brought down. And a freshman is at quarterback for the Lions, Aiden Kelly.
Stay to the field. Stay to the field.
So good for his confidence. He can punch it into the end zone here, especially by throwing. 4 receivers wide. Back in the backfield. And we're not going to keep it. Throw over the middle, throw high, and picked by the Jaguars on the return, running down the right sideline, able to stay on his feet before finally getting brought down. And big play by the Jaguars, mistake by the Lions. Throw just a little high. And just like that, all the momentum for the Lions is gone, and just a high throw, tips it to himself, breaks to the far sideline, and Lions gotta thank their lucky stars that didn't get brought all the way back for a touchdown, but and a penalty against the Lions will move them forward even more. 15-yarder. And that play will get blown dead by the refs. So with 24 seconds left, Jaguars gonna come out of this first quarter, and it's an odd first quarter for them with 6 penalties that gave the Lions some life, but Lions just slightly overthrown ball and a good interception. Jags have a chance to put up more points. Free drive. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Jaguars after a false start. And another stoppage. Looks like it was a memorial timeout for the Jaguars. Coach not seeing something he likes. So for the Lions, got to make a stop here. The Jags continually making mistakes, having to use penalties and timeouts, but Jaguars have the ball and a lead. Ball at the 49 for the Jaguars. And gonna be a toss to the outside, trying to outrun him, make a break towards the inside, stay on his feet, able to get the first down. Not quite. Gonna get brought down at the 40. Big gain for the Jaguars on a quick toss to the outside, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Just a good move by the back, able to stay on his feet, keep it moving as it's the end of the first quarter. First quarter coming up, all Jaguars on the scoreboard, but the Lions were able to get a little bit of motion on offense. And the bands taking this time to do an impromptu battle of the bands. 2nd and 4 for the Jaguars when they retake the field. And I like what the Jaguars have done on offense. It's been a good mix between the run and the pass game. Done a little bit more creative runs, some read options, some tosses. And if this Jaguars offensive line can continue to dominate, open up holes to let Jonah Glenn through, you could have a big game, and the Jags could make this game a lot shorter. Bunch formation on the right side for the Jaguars. Quarterback under center, gonna toss to the right. Gonna take the run out. Avoid the tackle, get brought down at the 30. 10-yard rush and a first down for the Jaguars. And that's that effective run game for the Jaguars with the bunch formation of the receivers. Really able to see, just has some blocks, and by the time he gets to the 2nd level, has the first down and more. those are just the quick, easy plays for the Jaguars that they're able to pull off. Again, another bunch formation. Quarterback in shotgun this time, going to take it, fake the handoff, roll out to his left, and get sacked. Big play by the Lions. Didn't fall for the play action at all. Brings him down in the backfield. And the Lions read that play. That's a big play. That'll leave him with 2nd and 21. Loss of 11 on the play for the Jaguars. And Joseph Accordino on the sack. And that's a corner blitz that works to perfection. Unblocked into the backfield. Quarterback going to take the snap, roll out to his right, look deep, nowhere to go, and just going to take it himself before running out. And not much to gain on 2nd down for the Jaguars, if any at all. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 21. And on the play, look to pass, nowhere for him to go. Outran the blocking, just take your loss and get out. But it'll be a gain of 3 for the Jaguars, 3rd and 18 from the 38. Jags need a few more yards to get comfortably in field goal range, but we're going to take the snap, drop back, look over the middle, has plenty of time, throws deep to the left side, into double coverage and dropped. Almost a big play by the Jaguars, but Jaden Hernandez just couldn't come down with it. Thrown his double coverage. Probably not the greatest idea of a throw, but on 4th and 18, 3rd and 18 had to do something. And that's a good deep ball going right into the hands and just dropped on a cold day. And solo commentary booth is interesting. A lot to talk about as welcome you to the bus, and that's Keith. Don't know what he's doing, but he's here. And get ready for 4th down for the Jags. It's like they're going for it, not in field goal range, and they don't feel a punt would do them any good. Try to get a penalty, gonna drop back, do a quick screen, has blockers in front of him. There's a little bit of room here, goes over the middle and gets brought down short. So Lions will get the ball back. Lions get the ball on a turnover on downs. Not the way Jags wanted that drive to go. Like the play call, get it into your playmaker's hands, but once he cuts to the inside, not much he can do going to the teeth of the defense. As Lions get ready to take the snap, gonna hand it off, right to the outside, able to stay on his feet, gets brought down, but the flag on the play. Solid gain for the Lions on 1st down as we await call of the flag. Like that play from the Lions, quick and dirty, get yourself a few yards just to start the drive, get the lineman and entire offense back in it. Able to make a move to the outside, break an arm tackle. But the Lions will move back. So again, penalties rear their ugly head for both teams. And Lions now from the 18. So it'll be 1st and 20 for him. Only one receiver wide, going to be a handoff up the middle, has room to run, pushes the pile and gets brought down for a gain of 7. Looks like they'll give him 8 on 1st down. Again, another good run by the Lions. And if you can continue to run the ball effectively, opens up play action, get your quarterback out of the pocket. open up some big plays, but good start on first and long for the Lions. So it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Lions. Two receivers wide, back in the backfield. And another high snap, quarterback hands it off. Nowhere to go. And that's part of the offense where you have to try not to get too predictable. Jaguars had run all the way. Never thought for a second he was going to pass. And it's a good handoff, but Jaguars was able to get into the backfield too fast. Nothing anybody can do on that play. So it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Lions, a loss of 2.
Hey, from space! 11 from space! No tight! Lock it!
Lions with trips to the right side.
Last screen, Mark! Last screen!
Gonna take the snap, look right, throw over the middle. Good catch, but not gonna be enough on 4th down. Like the idea of trying to get some run after catch going for the Lions. Quick throw over the middle and good arm tackle. Bring him down as that'll leave him with a 4th and 9, and that penalty on 1st down is killer. That ends up ruining the whole drive for him, but and high snap, kick just gets away, goes high, not very far, and it's not going to take a good bounce either. And things went bad to worse for the Lions. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jags. Jackson takes to the line. Gonna be a quarterback keeper, able to make a stiff arm, break to the outside, gets to the sideline before getting shoved out. And it takes a big hit out of bounds, but solid run for the Jags. And again, that's Eli Kaufman. And like the play call, read option, let the quarterback use his legs if he's mobile enough on a 1st down. So that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from the 30-yard line. Gonna take the snap, quarterback gonna keep it, pocket collapsing under him, trying to get the throw away, not gonna be able to. Gets brought down. And that'll be sack on the play. So the Lions pressure has been getting there when the Jags attempt to drop back. Maybe need to see a little bit more play action from the Jags, try to keep them on their toes, but either way, 2nd and 24 for the Jaguars, and big play by the Lions defense. Push them all the way back to the 44. And play will get whistled dead. That'll be penalty on the Jaguars. So 2nd and 29 for the Jaguars. Seems like a mile when you look at where they started this. Clock ticking just under 6 minutes left in the half. And with the Jaguars getting a turnover on downs on their last drive when they were able to get into the red zone, it seems to be happening again for them. Quarterback gonna take the snap, hand it off to the running back, nowhere to go. Gonna be another loss on the play. Looks like it's gonna be 3rd and 31 for the Jaguars. Not many plays in the playbook for this situation, I'd assume. And really nothing there. Too many leaks. If he was able to break a tackle, maybe get to the outside, but unable to do so. So 3rd and 31 for the Jaguars. See if they take a shot or run it and live to see another drive. We're going to drop back, look deep, far down the right side, going to throw deep, and it's going to be a 50-50 ball that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete pass. And Jaguars took their shot, had plenty of distance on him, would have had the first down, and almost a 5-man pile right in front of our camera, and receiver able to get a hand on it, but unable to bring it down. So 4th and 31 for the Jaguars. And it's going to be a fake punt from the Jags. Going to throw it back across the field. Make a man miss. Still somehow stays on his feet. And flag on the play finally gets brought down right where he started. Interesting call for the Jaguars to fake the punt. Not much there. See what the flag is, but the Jags defense is coming out onto the field. And looks like on the play they were... Looks like they were trying to reverse field, see if they bit all to the right side and maybe had an open lane, but never really formed. So with 4:12 on the clock, the Lions will take over from the 46-yard line. Still discussing the penalty. And Liberty Lions fans, they've showed up today. Band's been loud, and Memorial, Jaguars, and Jag Nation haven't had much to cheer about since that first drive. And the penalty will be against the Jaguars. So their 9th penalty of the game so far. So from the 46-yard line, so the Lions looking to equalize before the half, get some points on the board. It'll be a timeout. So Lions not able to get much going on offense. Had some success in the passing game, but after an interception on a slightly overthrown ball, it's a question their willingness to go back to it. And there was a big drop for the Jaguars that would have cost them. They would have had the ball down at around the 3. Would have been a big play. Lions with fresh play. See what they do on first down. Gonna hand it off up the middle, stay on his feet, able to bounce to the outside, break free, stay on his feet, break another tackle, drag him forward before getting brought out as flags will come down. Gets to the outside and just tries to get the ball free, not able to. Might be unnecessary roughness against the Jaguars, and it will be. So another big penalty against the Jaguars. That's 10 on them tonight, and that'll be a big play for the Lions. A lot of momentum.
From the Jackson Memorial
Like running with the bulls.
22-yard line.
After penalty, it'll be a gain of 24 for the Lions. Lions in a prime position to score. Tie this game up before half. And that probably be a false start on the offense, and it will be. So 1st and 15. And it's been one of those games. Every time it feels like a team is going to get it going, it seems like a penalty stops them.
False start, 5-yard penalty, be 1st and 15.
It'll be 1st and 15 for the Lions from the 27. Gonna take the snap, quarterback gonna keep it, runs to the outside, has room, gonna break to the inside, able to break a tackle and get brought down. Good gain by the Lions on first down. And that's another big play. Lions figured out how to run the ball. And Aiden Kelly, it's the nice thing about having a mobile quarterback. Quarterbacks that make men miss and able to get to the inside. Finally gets brought down by the tug of his jersey, but that'll leave it 2nd and 2 for the Lions at the 14. So knocking on the door of points. Back under center, gonna take it, hands it off up the middle, has a little bit of room, gonna pick up the first down and a little bit more, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Lions. Just marching down the field.
That's enough for a first down. They'll bring up 1st and goal.
And it certainly feels like momentum has shifted. The Lions defense has woken up, giving their offense a shot, and they're making the best out of it. So it'll be 1st and goal, 1st and 9 for the Lions. This is just good, hard-nosed football. Just quick run, running back able to drag bodies, and get a gain of 5 on 2nd down. So but we're going to take a roll right, has room to the outside, gets met by safety and brought down.
Number 22, Aiden Kelly on the carry.
Well, Aiden Kelly with another carry. They seem to have found their identity, what they want to do in this game, and that's quarterback keepers, keep the defense on its feet, and that's just a great tackle by Memorial. And Aiden Chorenboff on the tackle. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. The Jaguars, and just a quick reminder, at halftime we will have the homecoming chords and the JMHS band after a short break. Aiden Kelly back in shotgun, gonna take the snap, roll left, trying to run it, run up the middle, and didn't have a lane to the outside, had to cut to the inside, and this drive is stalling out for the Lions.
That will be 3rd down and goal for the Lions. And
So,
Jackson Memorial High School uses their 2nd timeout
Memorial
in the first half.
and the Jaguars going to use their 2nd timeout,
Be sure to get your 50-50 ticket.
try to leave themselves some time on the clock when they get the
Buy
ball.
some
But it'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Lions. This is a great drive from them that they really would like to put a touchdown up on the board, but the number one goal here is to get points, whether field goal, touchdown.
Middle school band. Let's hear it for the Getz Middle School bands.
Again, beautiful night for football. Exactly the weather you would expect at the beginning of October. Been a weird few weeks in terms of weather, but this is football weather. So Jaguars probably not going to get much time left when they get the ball, and with that, not going to have a timeout if they get the stop. Trips to the top of the screen. Aiden O'Connell going to take the snap, roll right, looking to the end zone. Not going to find anything he wants, going to throw it out the back. That'll be a throwaway. And that's not what you want if you're the Lions. The clock stops, and Jaguars gonna get the ball back with a timeout, but we'll wait to see. The Lions gonna take the field goal. It'll be a 29-yarder. And snap good, kick is low, but good. So the Lions cut into the lead, get points on the board. It'll be 7-3 Jaguars. Jaguars gonna need to move fast with only one timeout. And the Lions have held in there. And good snap, good hold, low kick, but it's got enough. Memorial will get an opportunity, but Liberty will get the ball out of the half. So a chance to lap and get 2 possessions back to back and some points on the board. And it certainly feels like there's been a little bit of shift of momentum. The Liberty sideline, the Liberty crowd has been a little bit louder so far in the past few minutes. Jaguars would love a spark, get a drive going, get some big plays. As Liberty sideline, they're here and they're loud.
Right in, back to the Jags. Keep going for number 18 from Liberty Lions.
Jags set to return, minute 14 seconds, 1 timeout. See what Eli Kaufman is able to do. And it's gonna be a squib kick. Almost looked like an attempt at an onside. A little bit far, but gonna be a short kick. Gonna be decent field position for the Jaguars.
First down on their own 35-yard line.
And interesting kick. Probably planned, probably didn't take the right bounce. Good play by Memorial. Get to keep possession, but with 64 yards to go for the Jaguars, minute 8 seconds, 1 timeout. Have 3 receivers wide, move into the backfield, and play gonna get whistled. That again, it'll be timeout.
Timeout by Jackson Liberty.
Timeout by Jackson Liberty. Saw something they didn't like on that play, and you might as well use it. Odds are not going to get the ball back at all with time. So 1 timeout each for the remainder of the half. get another attempt on 1st and 10 for the Jags. As it'll be an end around outside. Maybe gonna get a yard on the play. Clock still running.
Tackled by
Interesting play call for the run on 1st down. Eric Zabrowski on the carry.
that brings up a 2nd down.
And block just didn't hold up, but this will be another run to the outside. Needs to get out of bounds, hurdles a man, and gets to the sideline. Flag on the play. Big play by the Jags, and an excellent hurdle just to get out of bounds. As we await the call on the flag, which is a good run, had plenty of room to run, had to make one man miss, and he went low, he went over. Great show of athleticism by Jaguars, and that's, again, Jonah Glenn. He's been a workhorse for the Jags this year. In these games, he's been a big part. So with 39 seconds on the clock, that penalty was against the Jags. Yet again, that's penalty
so that would bring
number
up a 2nd
11.
and about 21 or so for the Jags.
They're gonna take the snap, drop back as Free rushes in his face, screen pass, but just overthrown. So on a 2nd and 26, not able
Stop the clock with 32 seconds to
anything.
go.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 26 for the Jags. You'd imagine they're just gonna try to run out this half. We'll see if the Lions let them, or they might use their timeout, try to get a punt return and maybe a play or two off. .33 seconds left. Just gonna keep it on the ground, break to the outside, and get brought down. Maybe a pickup of 6 on the play. But looks like the Lions will take their timeout. So Ben, sideline cameraman, it's a dangerous job. We've had incidents before, but we're good. We're still doing it. So for Jaguars, result in a punt, and just on 3rd and a mile, they're just trying to get a run, maybe pick up a few yards, set up for a better punt, but more importantly, keep the football and
your attention, please.
force the Lions to use
Members
timeout.
of the homecoming court, please report to the track.
Another reminder that at halftime we will have the homecoming courts and the JMHS band will perform. We will, of course, have cover.
Of the homecoming court. Thank you very much. Chamberlain is back to kick.
Joe Mazzillo back to punt. And it'll be a high spiraling punt. They're gonna let it take a bounce, and that's gonna be a really good Jaguars bounce. A phenomenal punt. Gonna take it all the way down to the 24. And with 14 seconds left on the clock, not really much the Lions could do. We're probably hoping for a returnable punt or some sort of field position they could do something with, but 70 yards in 14 seconds. Lions look like they might just take a knee, take us to half. So a 7-3 scoreline, Jaguars in the lead at home. And Big Cat football game has not disappointed so far.
And the Lions taking
It's
the
been
lead. That'll bring us to the end of the first half.
a good game. Defense has showed up. Penalties have been killer for both sides, especially Memorial with 11. And make sure to stick around for the homecoming courts and the JMHS band. As we'll go to a quick break, get that to you, and we'll be back for the second half in a few.
$290.
And let's do a quick introduction to the bus, which just got cleaned. We had new, old cast member that came back from Florida, and suddenly the whole bus is clean. So a lot of work, a lot of sitting the ground and untangling. Of course, Mr. Noble. And he needs 2 angles of himself. It's incredible. But so let's make sure to stick around as the homecoming court and JMHS band will be back, and enjoy this commercial break. We'll be back shortly.
When my old friend heard, hoping for bottles and cans to fill my car. Plastic's alright, cardboard's a delight. When you recycle, you're doing your part. So round up all you can to help your fellow man. Keep the planet healthy wherever you roam. You're not acting alone. The earth is your home. Yeah, yeah. When you recycle, you're saving your home.
Jacksonville High School, so I'm going to be introducing our homecoming court. I was starting with homecoming court queens. Julia Mangano. Victoria Johnson. Ava White. Isabella Perez. And Amanda D'Ambrosia. And now I'll introduce our homecoming court kings, Cameron Jarzewski, Julian Caruso, Liz Kuhn, Samir Lee, and Sean Hubbard. And that is our homecoming court for the class of 2024. Let's give them an applause.
up next, we will have a performance from our Jaguar Marching Band. Captains are Rachel Buczynski and Jamie Schback. Our woodwind section leaders include Bloom Swindell, Natalie Torres-Miron, Gracie Sawicki, and Megan White. And our brass section leaders are Joe Dobek, Zora Swindell, Carl Hager, and Seth Ruditsky. Our percussion section leaders, Anthony Mazzio, Ashley Dunbar, and Juliet Scavarnina. Drum majors, is the band ready?
me, Terry Bradshaw, as I explore all that's new and exciting about the USA and Canada and what people are doing in order to make a difference. It's an easy way to see what's happening across your own country. Welcome to Today in America. The Northeast has played a dominant role in American history and continues to be a major powerhouse today. Join me as we journey to one destination among the original 13 colonies. Situated about halfway between New York City and Philadelphia, Jackson Township, New Jersey, is one of America's best places to live, work, and to play. Established in 1844, the town was named after President Andrew Jackson. Its primary economic driver at the time was agriculture, and while some farms still exist, Jackson Township has transitioned from a rural to a developing community. Its population has more than doubled since 1980, and today, Jackson Township is home to around 58,000 residents. Known by many as the gateway to the Jersey Shore, it's the largest township in Ocean County and the third largest in the state. It spans over 100 square miles, 8,500 acres of which are considered developable land. All of this room to grow makes Jackson Township a place flourishing with development opportunity. And that's exactly what township leaders and others in the community are working to achieve.
The collaborative effort goes back to our working with the New Jersey State Department of Community Affairs, along with the New Jersey Institute of Technology, College of Architecture, who helped us design and market this strategic plan so we can attract new businesses, actually people who come to Jackson for not only careers, but to live and work here.
With the substantial increase in population, Jackson Township leaders say their residents could use more big business in town, providing the services residents now have to seek outside of town. Jackson Township leaders also say they would like to increase development to provide local employment opportunities and to shift the rateable base from residential to commercial. The township's strong population and its already huge attractor, Six Flags Great Adventure, are working in its favor. One of the first pieces to the township's master plan is the development of a lodging and entertainment venue. The Department of Community Affairs and the New Jersey Institute of Technology, College of Architecture and Design are key parts of the project.
Right now, all that Jackson Township needs is a hotel developer to come in, seize this opportunity. The New Jersey Business Action Center is poised to develop a package of incentives for a developer that comes to the state. So we're optimistically looking forward to seeing this development become a reality.
The lodging facility will be the first of its kind at any Six Flags property.
We're very excited about having a lodging and entertainment complex at Six Flags Great Adventure. The reason being is currently almost all of our guests, when they come to visit the park, can't stay because there isn't much accommodation in the area. And so this is actually going to give us the opportunity for them to enjoy the entire complex, both the water park and the theme park on a visit, extend the weekend, or come actually down and spend their vacations here. We're actually looking forward to that.
In addition to the opportunities for commercial development, Jackson Township's residential sector has room to accommodate an additional 5,600 housing units. Mitch Lee of Lee Realty has plans to build 1,500.
Mitch Lee's been working very closely with the mayor and the Township of Jackson to design a vision of a dream village, a place where people can work, live, play, have fun.
These current and future development plans are designed to make the quality of life for Jackson residents that much greater. The township already boasts year-round recreational opportunities, including 2 golf courses, campground resorts, and 10 playgrounds and park facilities. It features an excellent public school system with a nationally recognized high school band, a low crime rate, premium outlet shopping, and nearby access to top-notch healthcare facilities.
Now is probably the most exciting time in Jackson's history, with everything we have to offer to families, businesses looking to relocate or start a new business, a premier destination now for vacations. Families are going to love it here. Live, work, and play. I couldn't think of a better place.
You have the power to save a life. Cardiac arrest isn't rare, but surviving it is. Over 300,000 people suffer from sudden cardiac arrest every year. About 8% survive, and it's not only the elderly that can experience these life-altering events. The #1 killer of young athletes is sudden cardiac arrest, because a young athlete dies from cardiac incident once every 3 days in the United States. About 80% of cardiac arrests that occur are outside of a hospital. About 89% of those victims don't survive because people around them don't know how to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It's very simple. You can help save a life. The American Heart Association changed its protocol for the public to hands-only CPR, which means when a witness cardiac arrest occurs, a bystander, like you, can call 911 and begin external chest compressions immediately by pushing hard and fast in the center of the chest while awaiting arrival of the first responders. It's very straightforward. Your immediate action can help save a life. Learn hands-only CPR.
Hey everybody, this is Dr. Adam Christman, and this is my buddy Buster. Do you love animals? Looking to start an exciting career? In just 3 months, you can become a veterinary assistant. Ocean County College's Department of Continuing and Professional Education can put you on the fast track to specialized career training. Veterinary assistants are an integral part on your animal health care team. Working under the supervision of a veterinarian or a vet technician, you'll give assistance to the animals they treat. Through classroom and clinical instruction, OCC's Veterinary Assistant Program covers animal nursing, pharmacy, radiology and laboratory procedures, surgical and recovery room assistance, emergency response, and much more. Graduates receive an Ocean County College Certificate of Completion and are eligible to sit for the National Veterinary Assistant Exam. For information or to register, call Continuing and Professional Education at 732-255-0409. My friend Buster and I hope to see you at Ocean County College.
What would it take to change the world? Provide food to the hungry and water to the thirsty. Teach children to read and keep them healthy. Shelter families and train a new generation. Give the poor a chance to better themselves. Create a worldwide network of peacemakers and conquer a disease that has killed or crippled millions. Could one person do it? What about 1.2 million?
My name is Frank Wessel.
Tamara DeWitt.
Gaston Cabot. Pat Draper.
Eu sou Adélia Vilas.
Dr. Naresh Goyal.
Mon nom est Awa Omar.
Gary Parrish.
Warren Kaufman. Lisa Simmons.
Eric Kimani.
Meu nome é Eduardo
Singh Arora.
Megan Coutinho.
These men and women are changing the world. They're members of Rotary. Professionals and community leaders organized into more than 32,000 clubs worldwide. They volunteer at the local, regional, and international levels and dedicate themselves to a simple motto: service above self.
That's what Rotary is all about. Vision to see, faith to believe, and courage to act.
So many of us, we sit back and we go, gee, I'd really like to help someone, but I don't know how to do it. And Rotary gives you all the tools you need.
Personalmente tengo... Just the fact that you are a Rotarian opens doors all over the world.
For members of Rotary, no project is too big. Working with UNICEF, the World Health Organization, and the CDC, Rotary has immunized more than 2 billion children against polio and reduced the disease by more than 99% worldwide.
With not too many dollars, These Rotarians and our partners are doing a tremendous job, very effectively, very efficiently.
Rotary has spent more than $500 million on international scholarships and foreign exchange, while its graduate-level programs in conflict resolution train peacemakers from around the world.
When I started working for Interpol at the United Nations, I already had the background to understand international relations.
For Rotary members, the reward is immense and immediate.
Helping others is one of the things that I really enjoy. It makes my day.
The salary I receive spiritually is so huge that you cannot put a value on it.
Being a Rotarian is almost selfish. Yes, I help people, but I get so much in return.
When our world seems senseless and even hopeless, Rotary Club members of all races, colors, and creeds join together to care.
Hopefully we can bring some hope and some help.
Hello and welcome back to the second half of the Big Cat football game. So the first half looked to go the Jaguars' way for a majority of the first half. They were able to drive on their first drive, go all the way down the field before scoring an easy touchdown. But Liberty was able to match it on their next drive down the field, littered by penalties by the Jaguars. But an interception by Aiden Kelly put that drive to a halt. And then it was just back and forth for a little bit until the Lions finally were able to break through right at the end of the half and kick a field goal. So Jaguars come into the second half with a 7-3 lead.
Dennis, you got the game ball?
Lions will get the ball at half. After him. And crowds back in their seats. Lions still loud, and this is one of the louder crowds I've heard from the away team all at the game. And of course, a Big Cat game, that's what you expect. We'll say, been impressed with the freshman Aiden Kelly for Liberty. Has been on time with his throws, run the offense well. He himself has run well when keeping the ball on his legs. Play calling's been pretty good. Try to open up the offense, get some easy completions for him. Maybe take a few more deep shots in the second half, and the big knock against the Jaguars in the first half was those 11 penalties. Liberty had more than share with 4, so a heavily penalized game so far. As the Jaguars have to kick it away. Lions to receive.
As we get set for the second half, Jackson Memorial High School will kick it off to Jackson Liberty.
Big opportunity for Liberty here. If they can get down the field, score some easy points, get a touchdown, that would be a 10-point swing without Memorial really ever getting their hands on the ball. That'd be big for them. Big, get the defense a little bit more rest. Just
Adrian, get the fuck
went in,
over
warmed up a little bit, rejuvenated for the second half. And it's definitely cooled down out here with Bristol Knight. The kick is high, it's deep, it's gonna be fielded at around the 7. Gonna take it up the middle, trying to make a move, able to stay on his feet, gets to the second level, break to the kicker, but gets brought down, and almost a big play for the Lions. Not able to break through, so will be Lions ball at the 22-yard line.
Let's go defense!
Aiden Kelly going to look to build on a pretty good first half in this second half with 2 receivers out wide. Take the snap, gonna hand it off up the middle, able to push the pile forward, and decent chunk gain on first down.
Oh, so you're gonna take care of that? Not just for now, I just want to keep warming up. All right.
Lions making a late substitution. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Lions. Minimal gain on first down. 1 receiver wide. Back under center. And it'll again be a handoff up the middle, but gets met and brought down right at the line. Jaguars get a good stop again on 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Lions. And I think the Jaguars have showed so far that running up the middle is not going to work against them. Both sides, defensive line has looked good tonight, able to get pressure up the middle, get into the backfield, but it's those runs on the outside when Liberty is able to set the edge, get their running backs into open space, and use that speed to get to the sideline that they've been successful. They take the snap, quarterback gonna keep for himself, roll out to the right, the ball gets batted down. And that's that pressure I was talking about. Quick pressure probably would have had the first down had that been completed. Rough sequence of events for the Lions, but just quick pressure in the quarterback's face. That'll force Adrian to punt.
Go! Just like that! Just like that!
And good snap, low kick spiraling. Gonna take a good bounce for Liberty. And picked up about 42. And good snap, and this was a low kick, end over end. Didn't outkick the coverage. Took a decent Memorial bounce. Oh, Jags will take over, and the Lions crowd is loud. And play gets blown dead. And that'll be a penalty on the Lions. So carrying over from the first half. A little bit of sloppy football. So, the 1st and 5 for the Jaguars, going to hand off, able to break to the outside, get some running room. Running gets brought down for a gain of 7. Good play by the Jaguars, able to get a first down when given 1st and short. And that's just a simple run, get the lineman moving. It's the outside, and free rusher able to make it to the backfield, but just too quick from Jonah Glenn. They'll pick up the first. And another handoff. Jonah Glenn able to get to the sideline, get a first down and more, getting pushed out. Short, and big play. Flag gets thrown after the play. Rookie-elect, and again, came pretty close to the camera here. Goes to the sideline, gets brought down, try to get a play on the ball, and just plays seem to find the camera on the sideline, but seems to be good. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from the 45. Penalty was on the Jaguars. Another run from Jonah Glenn. Gonna get a yard or two. One more. Second and 8 for the Jaguars, and another big penalty on that long run by Jonah Glenn puts them back in this situation when they could have been 15 yards further up the field. Self-inflicted wounds from the Jaguars. And a pitch to the right, Jonah Glenn again, pushing to the sideline. It's brought down. And again, just a quick pitch to the outside. Blocking never really sets itself up. Good stiff arm. Gets brought down.
Water!
Quick handoff to the outside. Able to pick the first down and more. Somehow stay on his feet. And again, just another quick handoff up the middle. Able to force contact, truck him to the ground. Another handoff up the middle. Jonah Glenn want to get him involved in the first half, but another flag on the play.
Jonah Glenn on the carry, there was a flag on the play.
And that'll be another penalty against the Jaguars. So number 13 on the Jags. So it will be a first down, but 1st and 15. Jaguars break the huddle, and these penalties have been big. Whenever they seem to get something going, gets brought back. Gonna take the snap, hand it off to Jonah Glenn again. Gonna try to bounce to the outside, really nowhere to go. And big group tackle by the Lions. Jaguars seem committed to this run game to start the second half with Jonah Glenn. Looks good at the start, but Lions had that one read all the way, nowhere for him to go. And now on a 2nd and 15. Interested to see if they get a little bit more creative with the play call from the Jaguars. Try to take a shot, get yourself a quick completion. Maybe work off play action considering the amount they've run. But Jonah Glenn is a phenomenal running back and has been doing a good job tonight. Still in there. stacked box for the Lions. Going to take this out, going to be a quick screen pass. Going to stay on his feet, able to get to the outside, break to the edge, and going to be a good gain. So that's those creative plays, just a quick screen pass, gets the ball into the playmaker's hands, and make this a third manageable. And just quick screens like that, getting out of your quarterback's hands and force the defense to make a one-on-one open field tackle, which is hard to do, and that'll leave them with 3rd and 2 for the Jaguars. And it'll be a run to Jonah Glenn, able to break to the outside, stay on his feet, and that'll be a touchdown, Jaguars. And they're able to drive down the field in a good run. And put the Jaguars back on the board for the first time since the opening drive. Momentum has swung. Great play by the Jags. And just a great drive. Able to show what they can do on the run game. Just good run, break a tackle, and speed takes them home. Oh. Kick is up and well good for Jags. That'll be 14-3 for the Jaguars.
Hey, hey, good job, boys. Adrian!
Now, Memorial able to put points back on the board for the first time since their first drive of the game. That might be enough considering what this Jaguars defense has done. And they looked good on the first drive, stopping the Lions. If they can cut out the penalties and limit the mistakes, they're looking good for the half. And that'll be a short kick, takes a bounce before it gets received, breaking to the outside, able to stay on his feet, break a tackle before getting absolutely plastered. The ball is out. Jaguars are saying they have it. We'll see what the refs call, and they're going to give it to him. So Jaguars offense back on the field. Another big mistake for the Lions, and that's a big hit on what looked like it was going to be a pretty good return. Takes a good bounce, able to make a move and see where the ball comes out, gets hit, and that ball just flies out, and a quick play by the Jaguars, able to get right on it. So Jaguars looking good now, gives them a chance to make a big play and get more points on the board with excellent field position from the 34. And they'll hand it off again to Jonah Glenn, staying on his feet, able to break to the sideline. Gonna move, finally stays on his feet, gets brought down. They'll get it all the way to the 14. Jonah Glenn has been a big part of this Jaguars offense in the second half. You can very clearly see their plan. Offensive line inflicting its will. Jonah Glenn having himself a night, has 2 touchdowns already. And relatively short ones, but he's just been a solid workhorse back. And pressure coming from the Lions, gonna be another quick screen pass. The block's good, gonna get his way forward, gets brought down. Gonna mark him at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. Good play on first down. Get the chains moving a little bit. This will be a 2nd down and 5. So Jaguars, big opportunity here to make this a 3-possession game. And if they do this, Lions offense going to need to show back up, but Jonah Glenn going to run it to the outside, bounce it out, able to get to the goal line and score again. Untouched, phenomenal run by Jonah Glenn. Looking good, and he didn't have much time, but able to get touchdown, and that's a workhorse back right there, and that's really what they like to see. This is a big play from him, run to the inside, able to bounce it out, blocking held downfield, and next thing you know, he's just too fast and scores. So that'll be a 10-yard run by Jonah Glenn, and in just 2 minutes of game time, Jaguars put up 14 points. So Jonah Glenn with 3 touchdowns, and so that'll be 21-3 for the Jaguars. They've really started to pour it on, and the Lions had a chance and had some momentum going into the half. Second half so far been all Jaguars. This is where the Lions need a good drive, get points on the board, get a touchdown, and try to make this a game.
I'm sure the staff must have
And Jag Nation is back, and they're loud right now. That short kick almost looked to be an attempt on an onside, but recovered by the Lions now with excellent field position. So 3:50 left in the third quarter. The Lions get the ball from the 40-yard line. Trying to make this a game again. Not able to, might put it out of reach. Lions on 1st and 10. Gonna take the handoff, run it up the middle, and it gets stuffed and dragged back to the ground. Jaguars winning in the trenches in the second half. That's been what's been working for them. They've been able to run the ball effectively. That's another stuff on the run. And just an attempt at running up the middle. The blocks never develop. The edge never gets set. Able to make a move to the inside, and once they get hit in the backfield, not much room. So 2nd and 11 for the Lions, maybe with a loss of 1. This is, if you want to test Aiden Kelly, the rookie quarterback, they're going to toss it to the outside. It'll be a trick play, a double pass. And incomplete. I like that play call from the Lions, though. I think what they tried to do didn't work out, so that'll leave them with 3rd and 11. Those are the trick plays. When you take them, gotta hope they work. Right? Then the Lions. Lions on 3rd and 11. Game feels like it's hanging in the balance on this play. And play gets whistled dead. And false start on the Lions. Another costly penalty at just an awful time. 6th penalty on the night. So that'll set them up for 3rd and 16 for the Lions. With just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Third and large. Defense needs to make a stop. Aiden Kelly rolls out to his right. Doesn't see much. Going to stay on his feet. Keep it on his own. Able to break down the sideline. Get the first down before getting out of bounds. Big play by the Lions. And freshman Aiden Kelly did a great job just trusting what he sees. And he thought he had enough room and he made it. Big play by the Lions. Able to pick up the first down on 3rd and 16. And that's what happens on big downs like that. The coverage gets a little bit too far downfield. And the quarterback just fast enough to keep on his feet and gain the first down. So it'll be a 20-yard carry for Aiden Kelly, and he has kept them in the game with his legs all throughout the night. They've done a good job of keeping the ball in the quarterback's hands, letting him make plays. So Lions, after a big pickup on 3rd and 16, get a fresh set of downs from the 39-yard line. Kelly going to take the snap, hand it off to the outside, and that's a good, solid pickup. Going to be a first down, a big hit at the end. But that'll be a first down for the Lions, and all of a sudden they're driving. It only takes a few plays and penalties, but again, I like the play call, just good run, get easy completions and easy runs. And like I said, running it on the inside, the Jaguars defensive line has done a really good job tonight. And the trenches have been owned by the Jaguars. So the Lions have to get a little bit creative, get some runs to the outside. And they're doing a good job of that, keeping it in the quarterback's hands. And just quick runs to the outside. And it's going to be another run trying to get to the outside, but not going to get there. So no gain on the play by the Lions. Clock ticks under 2 minutes in this third quarter. Second and 10 for the Lions, and I like their willingness to open up the play calling as they did before with the trick play. This one is going to be a quarterback keep a throw across the middle and just off on the throw. Had an open receiver and a little bit of shoving after the play. No flag will be thrown. Jaguars wanted one. So an incomplete pass on a play action will bring them 3rd and 10.
So the minute 21 to go in the third quarter. It's 3rd down and 10 for the Liberty Lions, trailing 21-3.
As Aiden Kelly going to throw it again. This one, good throw to the sideline. Not able to stay on his feet. Slips down. Not much to gain. And just a good throw. Not able to stay on his feet. Foot slips a little bit there. Had some room to run, but on 4th and 9, looks like the Lions going to keep the offense on the field. So on 4th and 9, Lions need it to stay in from the 20-yard line. Got a drop back, throw deep, 50-50 ball, and that'll be picked. There's a run back opportunity here. Gonna go to the far sideline. Able to stiff arm, stay on his feet, get out to the 20 before getting brought down out around the 30. That's second pick of the night, but honestly, not Too terrible of a play for the Lions. Would have given them the ball back at the 28. Ends up the ball pretty close to there anyway. Might as well take a shot on a 50-50 ball, slightly underthrown. So, the Jaguars gonna take over and have an opportunity to really put this game to bed.
So they probably want to play on the Jags, but the Jags will take over on Jordan Hernandez's interception.
And it was a penalty after the play on the Jaguars, so they'll get moved back to the 10-yard line, but still Jag ball and still 1st and 10. Jag's gonna hand it off to Jonah Glenn, able to find room, break to the outside, has room on the far side, and looks clean gun. It's a foot race, able to break the ankle, and Santa's feet get brought down at the 6. Big play by Jonah Glenn, not able to get all the way, but a huge run. 86 yards from Jonah Glenn, and he's been carrying the offense tonight. And that's about the worst thing that could have happened for the Lions. With last play in the 3rd quarter, and Jonah Glenn sauced it after that run, and you know he wanted to score there. That's a big play for the Jaguars. Biggest play of the night by far. Huge run, and the Red Sea of the defensive line just parted. Let's get it going. So, end of the quarter, 21-3 Jags. And it looks like the script for the second half of the Jaguars is give the ball to Jonah Glenn and let him get to work, and he has not disappointed. 3 touchdowns on the night already, an 86-yard run. And they'll take over and get the ball at the 7-yard line on a 1st and goal. And the energy from the Lions sideline. And Jaguars feeling good, playing Sweet Caroline as we enter the 4th quarter. It would take an incredible comeback from the Lions, assuming the Jaguars score here. And bet everybody here probably knows who the ball is going to go to, assuming Jonah Glenn goes out there. Jonah Glenn has been the star of the night for the Jaguars. In the second half alone, and really just the 3rd quarter, he was able to rack up 2 touchdowns and an 86-yard rush on top of it. And it'll be another run to Jonah Glenn. Stays on his feet, goes to the outside, and Jonah Glenn is running all over them. 27-3 Jaguars. That's another touchdown for Jonah Glenn, his 4th on the night. So on the first play of the 4th quarter, the Jaguars going to increase their lead. So Lions, just cascade of mistakes led to this point. PAT is good, and it'll be 28-3 Jaguars.
Jackson now leads 28-3 with 11:55 to go in the 4th quarter.
And Just clean football from the Jaguars in the second half. Cut down on the penalties a little bit. Only one penalty so far, but Jaguars room to improve. Lions, a costly turnover on a kickoff is what gave the Jaguars the ability to just go back to back. And 2 interceptions by Aiden Kelly, but really one of them was more like an arm punt, and the other one just a slight overthrow. So far, he's had a good night with his legs. Lions offense looked decent early, and they need to find a spark. Whatever they can get going, whether it be run or pass game, just need to find a way to put points on the board and just take this one drive at a time. And kick will be cleanly received and nowhere to go. Gets brought down by half of the Jaguars team. So Lions will take over with much of the field to go.
On their own. Yard line.
And the Lions will get the ball at the 22-yard line. A lot of way to go. And gonna be a run. Gonna get met in the backfield and brought down.
Number 34, Tucker Pacifico on the carry, tackled by number 36, Adrian Cornbrough.
And Aiden Cornbrough has been having a good game. This Jaguars defense has been having a really good game. Able to keep the run game in check and the pass game. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Lions. So the Lions with 2 men wide. Take snap, quarterback's gonna roll out to his left, gets hit as he throws and falls into no man's land. Lucky the ball wasn't intercepted. Not able to get anything into the throw on his back foot, about to get crushed, and he knew it.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Lions.
And he rolls out, just gets hit, nowhere to go with the football. Had a receiver. Might have had a step or two, but never had time to set his feet. And it has been a great night for football, exactly what you expect in October. Weather's held up, not much wind, which I sure am thankful for, as assure you the cameramen on top of the booth are.
Flag on the play.
As flag thrown on the play, and it'll be a false start on Liberty, their 7th penalty of the night, which has been a big story for both these teams. 7 penalties for Liberty with 14 for Memorial. But Memorial has done a good job of, even though they've had a lot of penalties, able to make use of the opportunities they get. So 3rd and 15 for the Lions.
Hey, Axel Fold, you gotta tell him he can't get caught right there, Axel. You gotta tell him. You gotta tell him he can't get caught. He don't know. You gotta come for him.
And gonna take the snap. Quarterback gonna keep it. Nowhere to go. Aiden Kelly trying to do it all with his legs, and really no right option.
And that will bring up a 4th and 15 for the Liberty Lions.
4th and 15 for the Lions from their own 17. Need a big play. Last time Aiden Kelly was able to get it done on his legs. Doubt Jaguars will let it happen again, but never know, and did elect to punt. It's gonna take a decent Jaguar bounce. So Jaguars will take over at the 37 with a chance to put more points on the board against a crosstown rival, which sure they will. Jonah Glenn trying to have the best night of his life out here. He's got all 4 touchdowns. And big plays. Jaguars will get Nick Morrow put in at quarterback. And Eli Kaufman had a good night, a solid night. Was able to keep the ball out of harm's way. And really when you got Jonah Glenn, all you really got to do, get the ball to him and your other playmakers. Let them work. Great job by the Jaguars offensive line. So, still first down, Jaguars. From their 37-yard line. And gonna drop back, look deep, throw, and caught for the touchdown. Jaguars just going for it, and that'll put it to 34. And an excellent play, an excellent throw by Nick Morrow. And oh, Jaguars told you they might run it up against crosstown rivals, and they definitely are. And that's got to feel great for Nick Morrow. I mean, he gets brought into the game, it's going well, and able to throw a 37-yard touchdown. So it'll be 34-3 for the Jaguars. And it was an excellent play, an excellent pass by Nick Morrow. Looked maybe like it was supposed to be a screenplay, but took that extra hitch, made the read, and elected to throw the deep ball, and it was a beautiful deep ball right in the breadbasket for one-on-one coverage.
Back for the Lions to receive the kick is number 22, Aiden Kelly, and number 12, William Bradley. Kicking off for the Jaguars is number 36, Aiden Porter.
And gonna be a swift kick, takes a couple of good bounces. And finally the line picks it up. Nowhere to go, get the ball at around the 18.
Number 81.
So, Jaguars running it up. Lions try to come out of here, get more points on the board, get some good looks for their offense, and we got Aiden Kelly, freshman quarterback. Might as well see what he can do throwing the ball, give him an opportunity, try to build some confidence for next week. as Lions will run it again to the outside, able to slip through a tackle, and finally gets brought down by a group of Jaguars. It's one of the few successful run plays and plays in general for the Lions in the second half. So it'll be first and 10 for the Lions from 35. Jag Nation still packed. Plenty of people here as well as the cheerleaders. And Aiden Kelly gonna roll out to his right, gonna look deep, throw deep, has the receiver open, makes the catch. Great throw and catch on the sideline, and just getting your quarterback out of the pocket does wonders. And great throw and catch, and Aiden Kelly got an arm. Really good on that throw. Well, the Lions able to flip fields now at the Jaguars' 39-yard line. And play gets a whistle dead.
There's a false start by the Jackson Liberty Lions.
And it'll be a false start on the Lions.
15.
So, Jaguar Lions now first and 15 from the 44. Lions faithful still around, supporting their team through thick and thin. Aiden Kelly gonna roll out and just gets brought down. Nobody really open down the field either. Gets brought in, but a late flag gets thrown after the play.
That'll be a second and 21.
So it'll be a second and 20 for the Lions.
There's a flag on the play.
Pending the flag. And again, that's the benefit of doing play action and rolling out your quarterback is there's no need to hold the pocket if your offensive line is struggling. And the Lions' offensive line looked decent in the first half. This second half, the Jaguars seem to have come in with a new plan. Aiden Kelly will take the snap, has a little bit of time, throws to the far sideline. Little gain on the play, but completion nonetheless. Bring up third and very long for the Lions.
4 yards. That'll bring up third down and 30.
So it'll be third and 30 for the Lions. Clock ticks to 5 minutes. As Aiden Kelly gonna take the snap again, the rush right in his face. It's gonna be a screen pass. Not able to even break the first tackle. Unblocked and good recognition by the Jaguars defense. 4th and 25 for the Lions. And looks like they'll hunt it away, and just a quick screen pass over the middle. And if he's able to break that tackle, had some blocking downfield, 3 offensive linemen out in front of him. But unable to do so, and they'll be forced to punt. And decent punt, end over end. Gonna take a good Liberty bounce. Toyed with the idea of a return, but thought better of it. The Lions will take over from the 31-yard line, and would expect just a good chunk of runs as Jonah Glenn's night is still going. And he might be trying to have one for the record books. Already has 4 touchdowns, very long run. This Lions defense, they look good in the first half, but that turnover on the kickoff really hurt them and gave them another shot. That's a quarterback keeper to the outside, stays on his feet, almost gets brought down, but he has to fight for more yards. And Jaden Hernandez, the wide receiver, got put back there in a little bit of wildcat formation, as looks like Nick Morrow will come back out onto the field. Again, Jaguars using backup quarterback, getting some experience out there in a game that Jaguars have run away with. Jaguars having a good night, having a fun night. And they're working on their trick plays as there he goes again, able to stay on his feet somehow before finally getting brought down. Jaden Hernandez on the rush, and that'll give a gain of 8, 2nd and 2 for the Jaguars. And Jaden Hernandez always liked jet sweeps like that. If you can get the block on the edge, open up a hole, you get your wide receiver going much faster than a lot of the flat-footed linebackers. If you can get to the edge, you have the opportunity for a big play. As they'll do it again to the other side, and this time just as much success. Finally gets wrapped up. Eric Zabrowski on the carry.
Eric Zabrowski on the carry, tackled by number 5.
And that'll be a first down for the Jaguars. They'll bring it to the 45. Clock tips just under 2 minutes. As Liberty side of the field seems to be emptying out, the clock continues to tick. And another foul on the play. So 2nd and 13 for the Jaguars on another penalty, 15 on the night, but they're gonna come out of here with a big win against the crosstown rival Liberty Lions. And this one, gonna go back to Jonah Glenn. Right up the middle, dragging defenders. And another big run for Jonah Glenn.
About a yard short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
And a yard short of the first down. Gain of 12 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 1. It seems that in all likelihood, this will be the final play of the game. Jaguars had a rough first half, but could not be fair for this game to end without another flag. So that's, if there's one thing the Jaguars are going to look at and talk about about this game, it's gonna be those flags. But clock's gonna keep ticking.
And as the clock runs down.
And with that penalty, it looks like the clock will just tick off, and that'll be game. Jaguars gonna take a 34-3 win against the Liberty Lions. And it was a close game going into the half. It was low scoring. It was 7-3, but the Jaguars able to pour it on in the second half. Jonah Glenn, absolutely the star of the game. Able to run all over him in the second half. 4 touchdowns, an 86-yard play that he almost scored on it. That'll be 2 losses in a row for the Lions. The Jaguars get back into the win column. And that'll move the Memorial Jaguars record to 6-1. Big game for them. Always a pleasure out here doing it. And homecoming, of course, big game for the Jaguars at Memorial. Big win for them. Thank you to everyone that came out. A great game. Jag Nation and Jackson Memorial Band stayed throughout the night, as well as a few of the Liberty fans.
If I could have all of your attention to the west end of the field.
And the Jaguars gonna walk away with the win at 34-3. As always, I'm Brian Martingano. This has been JTV's Big Cat Football Game of the Week, and we'll see you next time.
Congratulations, Jackson Jaguars, 2023 Donald Conner Cup champions. On behalf of Jackson Memorial High School, we'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight, spending the evening with us. Please drive home safely and have a wonderful weekend.